So you're thinking about moving right here to Cinco Ranch in Katy, Texas, and you know you want that really well-established master plan community that lacks nothing, that's completely built out, that's got established dining, awesome shopping, parks, playgrounds, A-rated schools that you can walk to, you name it, Cinco Ranch has it. And so in today's video, we're gonna go on a full vlog style deep dive into everything Cinco Ranch. And we're not gonna hold back. We're gonna talk about its location and its history. We're gonna show you all the amazing amenities here and what it's really like to live here. And then we're gonna talk about the schools. We're gonna show what makes them the top rated schools in the entire Houston area. And then as always, we're gonna go on a home tour. And we're gonna show you exactly what you can get for your money at every single price point. So let's get after it right now. So we're sitting down here at Ambrisa, one of my favorite restaurants in Cinco Ranch, and we're actually at La Centerra, which is their outdoor fine dining and shopping plaza. And I thought this would be a great place to have a quick conversation with you and explain an overview of Cinco Ranch before we go show you everything. And so Cinco Ranch actually started back in the 1930s. It was a working ranch that was owned by 5 different families. And in 1991, they set out to develop the perfect Houston master planned community. And when I say master planned community, I know we cover all of these master planned communities around Houston, but Cinco Ranch isn't just a large neighborhood. It is a massive, well thought out community that started in 91, and it actually just finished up its development a few short years ago. And what that means is it took them 30 years to develop it. It's 8,100 acres, which, just for some reference, it's about half the size of the Woodlands. And so it's gonna be a very, very large, almost city located right here within Katy. And so Cinco Ranch, like I said, was developed over 30 years. It has 16,000 homes completely built out at this point. So there's not new construction options here. You're gonna end up in a resale home if you wanna live here. But it is a very desirable area, and there are some pros to the fact that it's established, one of which is going to be the trees. When you're driving around Katy, you're gonna notice that it might not necessarily have the trees that the north side of Houston has, but right here in Cinco Ranch, because it's established, these trees are actually really mature and developed. And so another thing that I absolutely love about Cinco Ranch is going to be its location. It is located directly below I-10, which is one of the largest freeways in the entire country, and it's located just north of the West Park Tollway. And so you're going to have 2 major east-west arteries that will shoot you straight in and out of downtown Houston. And if that's not enough, you also have the 99 Tollway, which is the outer tollway here in Houston that wraps all the way around the entire Houston Metroplex, and it's gonna cut directly through Cinco Ranch. And so you get access to probably 3 of the best freeways in the entire Houston area that can get you pretty much anywhere you want to go. And so I love the location here. It doesn't get any better. Now, I'm gonna dive in, I'm gonna eat this, and then we're gonna go show you all the amazing amenities right here in Cinco Ranch. So we just left eating at Ambrisa right there at La Centerra, which is gonna be your nice outdoor shopping plaza. It's got your fine dining, your bars, your restaurants, and your higher end shopping. And even though that's right here in Cinco Ranch in the neighborhood, there's a lot of really cool neighborhood amenities that I wanna highlight. Right now, as you can see, we're actually on some of their hike and bike trails. They have miles and miles of hike and bike trails that line through all of the neighborhoods. So if you want to go on a nice walk, you've got tons of shade cover with these gorgeous, really well-established oak trees. So unlike the north side of Houston that has primarily pines, you've got a good mix here of both oaks and pine trees. And because Cinco Ranch actually goes back further than a lot of the other communities here in Katy, this is one of the few communities in Katy that you're gonna get these tall, shade-covered, established trees. And you're also gonna have parks, pools, playgrounds, and ponds. So you got ponds right behind me here. You can go kayaking, fishing. They even have a little boat launch over here. No motorboats, but you can use electric motors. And then this right here is a 1-acre resort style lagoon. And so it's actually called The Beach. And so it's got a white sand beach that wraps around. And this counts as one of the 11 pools that you have access to when you live right here in Cinco Ranch. And if that's not enough for you, and you want your kids to have those awesome parks, they have over 50 parks here. And so you never even have to go to the same park twice. You have access to all of them when you live right here in Cinco Ranch. And there really is just tons to do with the family. Everything in this neighborhood is orchestrated around that nice outdoor lifestyle with things to do for you and the kids. One other amenity that I love is the golf club at Cinco Ranch. It runs through Cinco Ranch and all throughout the community. It's an 18-hole public course, but membership opportunities are available as well. And so if you actually want to live on the golf course, you'll notice you've got houses that are lining all of the holes here at the club at Cinco Ranch. And so if you've had that dream of living on a golf course, that can be a reality here. A huge bonus for living in Cinco Ranch is that you've got A-rated schools within walking distance of your house. We're on one of the sidewalks right here in one of the neighborhoods here in Cinco Ranch. And as you can see, you've got a home on this side of the street, and then you've got an elementary school right across on the other. This is Fielder Elementary. It's one of the many schools that are located in the neighborhoods here in Cinco Ranch. And so when you live here, it's very common to see kids walking or riding their bikes to and from school. It's got a really nice tight-knit community feel. It's very safe, and all of the schools in Katy ISD are going to be A-rated here in Cinco Ranch. And so that means no matter what school your kids go to, they're going to get a fantastic education. You've got 3 major high schools within Katy ISD that the Cinco Ranch area is going to feed into. You're going to have Seven Lakes High School, you're going to have Tompkins High School, and then you're going to have the original Cinco Ranch High School. So no matter where you live in Cinco Ranch, you're going to be guaranteed a fantastic education. For more on school ratings, we always recommend that you use niche.com to do your own research. Real quick, if this is your first time to our channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living right here in Houston, Texas, subscribe to our channel, tap that bell for notifications, and we'll keep you up to date on everything going on right here in Houston. My name is Kyler Ferris. I'm the broker owner of Ferris Realty, and we get calls, texts, and emails every single day from people just like you that are watching our videos online, trying to figure out if Houston is the right fit for them and their family. So if that is you, don't be shy. Like we always say, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us a quick email. That way we can help you make a smooth move right here to Houston, Texas. So before we start our home tour, there are a couple things you need to know if you're going to purchase a home here in Cinco Ranch. The first is going to be the tax rate. Here in the Katy area, especially in some of these newer developments, you're going to see tax rates getting up over 3%. I've seen them anywhere from 3 all the way up to 3.8% in some of these newer master planned neighborhoods. But right here in Cinco Ranch, you're actually going to have one of the lower tax rates that you're going to see really anywhere in the Houston area. They're going to range anywhere from 2.2 up to about 2.6, which is what I would say is kind of the average tax rate across the Houston area. And so it's going to be really nice whenever the end of the year comes around and you don't have a big old tax bill. Now, another thing that you need to know about if you're going to buy here in Cinco Ranch is the HOA. That HOA, the Homeowners Association, the dues that you pay to that are going to give you access to all of these amenities that we covered: the parks, the pools, the playgrounds, the hike and bike trails, the ponds, you name it. The HOA dues are going to cover that. Now, depending on which neighborhood you live in within Cinco Ranch, the cost of that HOA can vary. And so you'll see a range anywhere from about $1,000 a year all the way up to about $1,800 a year if you live in one of the gated sections. Now, as I mentioned, Cinco Ranch is completely built out. There's 16,000 homes, but that means that there's no opportunity for new construction. Now, that being said, some of the homes are still quite new, and so they're not quite in need of an update yet. So you might have an option to get a newer home here, but it's not going to be brand new. And a lot of the homes aren't old enough to be knocked down yet and rebuilt. And so you're going to get some classic, more traditional looks as you look at homes here in Cinco Ranch. So now that we've explained all that, let's go check out our first house. So the first home on our tour today is the one you see right behind me here. This one's going to come in just over that $400,000 mark, and it's actually a newly remodeled home. So it's got a lot of nice, new, clean finishes on the interior. Now, size-wise, this one is 2,400 square feet with 4 beds, 2.5 baths. It doesn't come with a pool, but it comes with a really, really great price tag right around that $430,000 mark. So this is a really good example of what you can get in that $400,000 price range. So the second stop on our tour is going to be this home you see right behind me here. It sits at 5 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, and it's 4,000 square feet. And here's the great part. It's $650,000. And so if you're shopping with that $700,000 budget, you're really going to be able to get those massive, expansive, 2-story family homes that you can raise your family in for the years to come. You've got a pool in this one with an actual water slide in the backyard as well. So you don't just have to go to the neighborhood pools. You've got one in the backyard here. So this is a really good example of what you can get for $650,000. The last stop on our home tour is going to be in the $850,000 price point. That's what this one's listed for. And it's just over 4,000 square feet. Similar to the last one, it's 5 beds, 3.5 baths, but this one is newer. This one was built in 2007, and so you're not getting a ton more space, but you're getting higher finishes, higher quality features. And the backyard in this one is also to die for. You actually have a more modern pool setup, and then you're going to have a greenbelt lot with no rear neighbors. So when you're in the backyard, you're not getting bothered, and you even have an outdoor kitchen for that outdoor lifestyle here as well. So this is a really good example of what you can get for $850,000. So my final thoughts are this: if you're looking for that really well-established master planned community that's got tons of housing options, a wide variety of price ranges, convenient amenities, and amazing shopping with A-rated schools, then I definitely think that Cinco Ranch needs to be on your radar. There's still so much more that you need to know about Cinco Ranch, so if this piques your curiosity at all, like we always say, don't be shy. Give us a call, shoot us a text, send us a quick email. That way we can help you make a smooth move right here to Katy, Texas. Thanks for watching. Go check out some of our other videos.